Hey there guys, how's it going? As I hit my microphone there, how's it going? Welcome to a bit of a different vibe here. I just wanted to make, I've been ill. So I went on holiday, and as soon as I got home, I got absolutely just roasted with this bug thing. As you can see, I can still feel it a little bit. But I played 3.24 today, and I've been pretty excited about Star Citizen for like various things. But 3.24, and this isn't like me coping or getting overexcited because it's a new patch. Like, genuinely, I just wanted to jump on this video and say it's absolutely awesome. Like, it's Evocati, so there are bugs and there are issues, and it's not finished and it's not polished, and there are issues, and I have to relog and things like that. But having said that, some of the things they've added in to the hangars now are so cool, and I think it's really going to have an impact on your average player and the real feel of the game. You can leave stuff out, you can, have a little base of operation, you can buy furniture, you can leave vehicles out on edges. Like, I had the little orange MPU just parked up, and I was using the tractor beam and like moving stuff around. Tell you what, guys, the extra large hangar, which if you buy like a capital ship you own, is so big, I would not recommend walking around it. It's honestly huge. Medium, small. I've only ever seen the extra large, so I don't know what other ones are like. You only get one. So, to me, I just wanted to jump on this video. I'll throw up some B-roll occasionally. Hopefully, you've already seen some where, I can't tell you the experience of the ship lifting out of the ground. It looks so cool. And the audio is awesome. And I tweeted this, and I thought it was a perfect marketing piece. And I didn't mean it to be, but Star Citizen ships used to just appear, and now they arrive. Like, it's a event. Like, when you recall your ship, the door, like, the lights go down, sirens go up, like, in-game holographic UI appears, and the doors open, the lift goes down, and then the doors shut, and then honestly, it comes up out of the ground. It just looks awesome. And then the best part is like a little touch, and I've got to say, whoever decided on this, and then the people involved in implementing it, did a fantastic job. So when the ship comes up, it's still a little bit dark, and then you hear this, imagine like a control panel, like a power switch, where you're like tunk tunk tunk, right? So and as that happens, tunk tunk tunk, lights are going on your ship, and it's so cool because you can imagine, and like someone's at the back, or someone's like in the utility hall, whatever, just hitting those switches in order, and the audio sounds amazing, and the effect is really cool because you get presented with your ship, and it's so cool. The other cool thing as well, all your land vehicles and ships are all together. So previously you'd have to go to a garage type ASOP terminal to select a vehicle, and you'd have to load it up. Now you go in, if you've got an idea of what you want to do that day, you lift up your vehicle of choice, move it off the hangar hatch to one side, and then call up your next ship and move it on. Saves hours worth of setup. It's so cool. I really, really like this change. The weird thing is you don't have the ability to just access your inventory from anywhere. You have to go to a physical vending machine, for a lack of a better term, and grab what you want. The UI for that, I actually really liked. The UI in general, I think Morphologist said it wasn't that great, or he didn't find it intuitive, or it doesn't save steps, I think specifically is what he said. I don't want to put words in his mouth, so if you want to know what Morphologist thinks of this, go and follow him on his social channels. But I got the impression that he didn't think it was that great. I don't think it's worse, the UI, and I understood how to use it. No one told me how to use it. There are some little quirks, like you have to move inventory. So you get presented with like the lift and your inventory stack. So like 2 sections, right? And you can either drag and drop, which doesn't always work. But you can select stuff you want. So I want my helmet, I want my core armor, my legs, my arms, undersuit, weapon. You select all that stuff. And then hit a little arrow that puts it on the lift. And then by the lift, there's a little up. I think that's pretty much, like, from memory, I think that's pretty much how it works. And then it obviously goes up. Now, there was a weird quirk, and obviously it's very early on, so this is all subject to change, obviously. It seemed I could keep adding stuff or something. So I don't know what. Oh, I'm losing my voice already. How this like literally a 6-minute video. I'm already losing my voice. Rip. So yeah, the UI doesn't. I don't think it's 100% intuitive, but I don't think it's complicated. I think that's a bit unfair. I quite like the way you select stuff, and there's one thing Morphologist did say that I 100% agree with. It needs a search function, because if I'm looking for a specific armor set or I'm looking for a weapon, rather than trying to find it in a thing of icons, it would be great if I could just start searching, much like the map app. So a search function would be great, especially for folks that end up buying a lot of armor patch day 1 or whatever. Like, then you've got to scroll through loads of stuff. So that it definitely could be improved, but I think from a initial release standpoint, it's actually pretty good. And I really like. I didn't think I'd like the situation, honestly, of like not being able to instantly grab stuff and drag it onto my character, but it seems to work pretty well. Like, you just select the stuff, thing, little box pops up. Like, it doesn't really take that much more time, and it seems more immersive. So that is pretty cool. But it's just wild. Like, these changes, 3.23 changed a lot. Now we're seeing cargo and inventory changes. Now the way you getting into your ship is dramatically changing. It's wild. So I feel like these are the last like few fundamentals, like master modes, hangars, cargo, right? Personal hangar space. And then everything from there is like gameplay. So you really got to excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm making excuses. But I would say Star Citizen's now getting to a point, once this patch goes out, once this patch goes live, so that like we've done the fundamentals, we've done persistence, we've got server meshing on the way. I had to stop there. There's one thing, just to move on, because I've forgotten where I was, but there's one thing that I tried and it didn't work, and I don't know if it's meant to work and it didn't, or it's never intended to work. But if you can bedlog in a ship in your personal hangar and then relog in your hangar, this game will become approachable times 10. Because that, I do enjoy the methodical checklist vibe of Star Citizen. Like, you have to go to the train station, you have to get on a tram, you have to put your armor on, you have to get on your ship, you have to turn the engines on, then you have to do like request to leave, and then you know, it's quite a nice experience. It feels like, you know, you have to follow procedure. But if they removed half of that and I started in my hangar, I didn't see bed furniture, by the way, in the shops, but maybe it's in. Let me know in the comments. If they removed that loop, it would be a massive change, and it would actually emphasize personal hangars a lot more, because you'd end up in them quite a lot. That's my opinion. If I could bedlog in my hangar, I would start every session in the hangar. I wouldn't bedlog out in space. I'd go back to my hangar. From a like perspective, that's what I would do if I was really doing it, you know. It's early days. It's not in PTU, open wave 1 or whatever. It's still in Evocati, so most of you can't play it yet. People ask me on Twitter, is it close? Do you think it's buggy? I had quite a few crashes. There were some weird quirks, like I spawned in the fish tank and I couldn't move it. and then it stayed there. There was another time where I flew into the cargo bay with my MPU tractor to move some stuff. I then got a warning to leave the hangar, otherwise I was gonna get impounded. Once I got impounded, inevitably, I lost all my stuff that was out in my hangar. So little things like that are all kind of like weird quirks right now, and I don't want to emphasize them too much because it might be in the next wave that releases on Monday. Evocati, that is. Those things are fixed. So all I can say is what I did, the initial hangars, persistent hangars, the ability to lift your ship out of the ground, see it come on, put the ship back down, and like that mechanic is so much better than calling it at a lobby terminal and then just going and then it's there. The experience feels really cool. It's awesome. And I'm really, really excited to make that video showing it to you, even though you'll have access to it, because all I wanted to do whilst checking it out for the first time was showcase it to you. This is never going to happen, but I really wish Evocati had, like, you know, even if it was like spam to the wall with Evocati text all over it. So you guys have to know it's Evocati. And I can show that video footage would be really cool. I know that's not going to happen because, you know, CIG quite rightly probably don't want everyone seeing the game that much work in progress. I'm really struggling. I told you it got me, man. But anyway, Evocati is great. I've done some reports. I've been logging other people's reports. I really enjoy checking out the stuff super, super early. But it's, you know, I want the game to be better for you guys, and I want us all to enjoy the game. So, let me know whether or not these changes, these updates are going to get you interested to try Star Citizen, get you back in. Are you excited to see your ship come out of the ground? What ship do you have? What hangar are you going to end up with? So if you don't know, if you only have like a starter ship, you're going to have the small one. And, you know, if you've physically purchased with real money a bigger ship, you get the bigger hangar. I think it's actually quite a clever way on CIG, like maximizing, you know, once the game comes out and it has an economy and everything, and you're going to want more space. Everyone wants more space in a game. Like, who wants to, like, everyone wants more space, right? Because you can't buy it in-game at the moment anyway, I think there is going to be people playing on the incentive, like, oh, if I buy the bigger ship, I also get the bigger hangar. So it's like that value proposition is there. So I don't know if that was intentional, and I don't know whether or not you'll be able to just buy a bigger hangar in-game at some point anyway. But yeah. Anyway, that was a 15-minute video where I should not have been talking, and all I did was talk. My phone's ringing. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope the B-roll was entertaining, and I'm sorry. I really wanted to show you everything, but, you know, I'm not allowed. So,